When I came home last summer to show you the true reality of what I'm telling you, I saw the internet for the very first time.
Listen.
I saw the internet. Y'all don't live off the internet. This is part of your life. I saw an email for the very first time in my life. Because in 1996, the internet it was out, but it wasn't a household thing. Businesses had it. A few homes had it. Nothing like we have today. Absolutely nothing, and no comparison. I say this to be joking. I want you to understand my mind. The condition my mind was in. Just recently, in the last 5 months, I was able to put things together. Because I was a mess. I was having a systems overload. Because I came home to a world that did not exist when I left it. Completely new. Everything. When I left, Bill Clinton was still on his first term. Do you understand what I'm telling you? So if you want to keep the company of people who don't mean you any good, there's a place for you. If you decide that you want a little more money and you are going to do something that is illegal to get this extra cash, there's a place for you. When the police come, what do people do? Why are they running? Are they afraid of the police? Are they? They are not afraid of the police. There's a reason why they're running. They're running from the penitentiary. Nobody wants this. They are running because they know the consequences of being arrested. I would have loved to have got a few punches in the face, a bloody nose. I would have loved that. Beat me up, give me some ice and I'm cool. But don't send me in. Don't put me in this cage. Don't destroy my family. Don't destroy my mind. Prison life. Since you're interested.
Yep.
Since you want to behave the way some of you all are behaving. You have absolutely no authority in prison. Do what you're told. And you are being, people who have no real interest in your life have authority over you. Sit down, shut up, close that door. Grown man being told to cut the lights out. Do you understand what I'm telling you? You have no choice in who your cellie will be. That's what we call cellmate. No, they're your cellies. That's your cellie. You have absolutely no choice. Because out here, the men you running with them, your guys, in prison are all types of vulgar, vicious men. And your cellmate might be a child molester, a serial one. I've had to live with them. I've had to live with child molesters. In the same cell. Don't look at this cell and think that's it. Because you see the size of this thing? You went in with somebody else. You in this cell. It's two of y'all in there. You ain't, you thought this was it? You thought you was in there by yourself? No. No. It's two of y'all in this thing. Two people, one bed, right here. Right? Here's your
how serious.
This is your family. Y'all just put the child. It's toilet. The toilet is in. You live in the bathroom. The toilet and the sink is in the bathroom. Your bed is in the bathroom. And if he got to use it, he gonna get up. And he gonna sit his butt down right here. And your bed is right here. I'm giving you a picture of prison. Because this ain't fun. You know how long I had to live like this? Year after year after year after year after year after year after year. I ain't telling you, I'm tired. Hold on. Year after year after year after year after year after year. I don't want no more years. I don't want no more. I watched men's family die. I had a friend. My mother died while he was in prison. Cried his heart out. 2 months later, his father died. I didn't know what to say to this man. I didn't know what to say. Because he had told me that his mother was begging him to get out of the gang. And by the time she died, he was still plugged. And I told him, I said, she died. And you still doing your thing. When you going to get out of it? Let me tell you about these gangs in prison. I lied to them. In prison, in the state of Illinois, I don't know what you've seen on TV about what's going on in any other state, but you're from here. You commit your crime in this state, you're going to prison in this state. The gangs are obsolete now. It's every man for himself. So that tough guy act that so many of us want to put on and go run and hide behind the mob, it's over with. Man up. Gangster. Lord. Mo. King. The guys ain't helping you no more. So if you run off, talk crazy to the big fellow over there, he gonna deal with you. And we're not helping you. Because we want to go home. In prison, if you go to segregation, your time stops. You hear me? Your time stops. That year you just done does not count on your record. It's like adding a year to your sentence. So segregation is a place that we all avoid. Let me tell you the type of people you're going to live with. True story. I got caught up in some mess when I was 22 years old. And I had to go to segregation. Small cell like this. I walk in the cell, and there's a guy, he has posters all over the walls. And I walk in, I knew I was dealing with somebody crazy. He had a case file. I'm 6'4". He had a case file that came up to my hip. And I'm looking, and I say, you fighting the case? Oh, you've been fighting the case. You've been fighting this case for 6 years. And I said, what you doing? He said, man, they charged me with 11 murders. True story. I said, 11 murders? I'm going to finish this story, and then I'm going to ask you some questions. I'm going to take some questions. But, real quick, I had to live with an Inglewood rapist. That's what I mean. You have absolutely no authority, no power over who is going to be your cellmate. You might stole a car and you come to prison. And your cellmate is a serial rapist. Your cellmate is a serial child molester. And you got to deal with it. Because it's the true reality of prison. Men all day in a cell house like this, wide open in toilets. Can you imagine the smell of the cell houses on the day that food is served that don't agree with nobody's stomach? You ain't no opening no windows. There is no going outside. You go get on the telephone to make a collect call. Nobody's answering your phone because it's too much. Your collect call is $50 for 30 minutes. It's insane. Raise your hand if you know somebody in prison.
Good God Almighty. Look at that. Lord have mercy. Oh, God. Lord.
Put your hands down. Raise your hand if you want to go to prison. See them come out? Who does it? Nobody says, I want to go to prison. No, you know what? I ain't going to school. I'm going to check the joint out, man. The world ain't enough. Who does that? Nobody does that. And I got to wrap up real quick. Are there anybody got any questions? Real quick. Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
One more question. Yes, we are. And I know I can hear you. Huh? I know I can hear you. Okay. I know. I can feel you have president and I'm president black.
Well, it's not a question. Well, being the type of man I am, I was looking forward to this year's election because this is the one I was going to have a chance to vote in. And I made my vote.